Good evening. My name is Emily Harrell, and I would like to welcome you to the 2020-2021 school year induction ceremony of the Dublin Coffman High School chapter of the National Honor Society. Obviously, this is not what our typical ceremony would look like, but we are still so excited to congratulate our new inductees, even if it's virtually. So without further ado, would everyone please join me in standing for the national anthem sung by Harshini Samasetti and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance read by Tareem Khan.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now I am pleased to introduce Mr. Mike Ulring, our principal.
Good evening and welcome to the 2021 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. My name is Mike Ulring and I'm very proud to be the principal at Coffman High School. This is my 28th year in Dublin schools and my 12th year as the principal. I just want to welcome everyone to this evening's production and thank you all for tuning in and being a part of this. I do have some special thank yous I want to make sure and get out. First, these things don't happen all by themselves, and we have two very special teachers here at Coffman High School, Mrs. Carrie Craddock and Miss Melissa Wills, who have dedicated hours and hours of time outside of school planning this, running the National Honor Society, and it takes a lot of extra time and dedication that can be very thankless, but they get to work with some amazing students. So I want to make sure and thank them for all of their hard work and making this possible this year during such a tumultuous year that they continue to provide for our students. So thank you, Ms. Craddock and Ms. Wills. In the same vein, I would like to thank our entire teaching staff. Their talent, their dedication to our students has helped to set them up and be in this position, and the things they do every day, creating learning environments that are both challenging and supporting. So I'd like to thank our entire teaching staff. Next, of course, I'd like to thank our parents. You will hear tonight a lot of things about character, leadership, and service. And these are qualities we certainly want to see in our students, but this really isn't a class we teach at Coffman High School necessarily, and we would all not understand what you do if we think this is something they learned from school. I understand you as parents and families have created a space at home and raised your children to have these ideals and show them on a daily basis. So I want to thank you for all your work and dedication and support of Coffman High School. And lastly, I'd like to thank our students. our students being inducted this evening and our students who are in the National Honor Society. I know how hard you've worked, the dedication that you've had to achieve and do well in school, all the things that maybe some of your peers don't do on a daily basis. And I want to congratulate you and thank you for being such a big part of Coffman High School. And you really are a big part of what makes Coffman great. So I want to thank you for that. And then in a few minutes here during the actual celebration and the induction, you're going to hear what the National Honor Society's pillars are and what they stand for with leadership, character, and service, and the formal definitions. But I just want to share with you just for a second what I believe they mean. And leadership to me is in the face of adversity, you lead others to find solutions where people might see problems. And these students being inducted and these students that are in the National Honor Society are always finding solutions and coming up with how to move forward in a tough time. And this year certainly is no exception and been a very big challenge. And service, to me, that's you serve people without being asked. You serve because you want to serve, and it's not being asked to do it. It's something you want to do. And probably the biggest one for me is character. And that's something that certainly you have developed and probably been instilled in you at home. But that to me says you're going to do the right thing no matter who's watching, no matter what situation you're in. You're going to just do the right thing and what you think is right. And that certainly says a lot about you as students. That piece right there to me is what makes Coffman special. So allow me to congratulate you personally and thank you for what you've accomplished and what you'll accomplish in the future. You are the foundation of Coffman High School and what makes this such a great place to work and live. And so on behalf of Coffman High School, I want to congratulate all of our students tonight and thank you for being a part of this ceremony.
Today, students will be inducted into the Dublin Coffman High School chapter of the National Honor Society. This brings the accomplishments of excellent students to the attention of their peers, their families, and their communities. Membership in National Honor Society is recognized as one of the highest honors that can be bestowed upon a high school student. This honorary organization has several advantages which benefit the entire student body. First, it provides worthy recognition to deserving students, thus giving them initiative to excel. Second, it places emphasis on participation in school and community activities. Lastly, it highlights the images of academic achievement among students, faculty, administration, and members of the community. 4 factors equally determine a student's selection in the membership in National Honor Society. First is scholarship. The student must have a minimum 3.5 grade point average. Second is leadership. The student must constructively participate in organizations and classroom activities, or in our case, Google Meets, and display initiative in doing so. Third is character. The students must demonstrate responsibility, a positive attitude, a proper code of ethics, and respect for peers and teachers. Fourth is service. Students must demonstrate commitment to his or her school, community, and city through service to others. The National Honor Society Vice President Ani Halkati and our officers will now introduce tonight's inductees who have displayed all of these characteristics.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ani Halkati, and now along with my fellow officers, students, now that you've been accepted to National Honor Society, it is important to not be complacent and stop here. Wherever you go, and whichever space you occupy in your high school career and beyond, ensure that you make it better than you found it. With that being said, the following students have been selected from the classes of 2021 and 2022.
all of our new inductees. Our recording secretary, Kailash Shastri, will now describe the scholarship requirements in detail.
The National Honor Society recognizes scholarship as an important factor in the election of its members. These inductees have demonstrated exemplary talents in their methods, disciplines, and attainments of learning. We as students are given the opportunity to gain knowledge in many different fields. These inductees are special to Dublin Coffman High School because they have used this opportunity to enlighten their minds and further themselves. All of us have much more to learn. True scholars continue the learning process for the rest of their lives. This, accumulated with wisdom, will not only help us to better ourselves, but also to benefit society as a whole. Now our social chairman, Abby McGraw, will speak about leadership.
Leadership is an important factor in the election of National Honor Society inductees because without good leaders, nothing ever gets accomplished. Leadership is an essential part of the National Honor Society. Organized and dedicated leaders are what allow us to succeed and efficiently be able to help our school and community with what we do. Being a leader isn't always the easiest path to take. Leadership requires more effort than being a follower, but these inductees have still chosen it. In this decision to lead, they have displayed selflessness, commitment, and self-confidence in a way that benefits their peers and their school. They are recognized for their willingness to work hard, take chances, and help others. The National Honor Society is proud of these leaders. Now our Public Relations and Marketing Chairman, Megan Solis, will explain what is meant by character.
Character is an important quality for induction into the National Honor Society because it indicates the morality and ethics of each individual member, whether or not it is seen by our teachers and our administrators. Because this is not something we inherit, character is a quality we must develop into our lives. It is gained by hard work, self-discipline, and tolerance. We all display our character through our everyday actions, not through a facade used to impress others. Good character is demonstrated through honesty, reliability, concern, and respect for others. A combination of these qualities is what distinguishes the National Honor Society members from others in their class. The final qualification for the National Honor Society is service. Service is a selfless act of assistance to benefit others. Service is important because each of us must bear a portion of society's work in order to benefit our communities. Without contributions from each individual, society cannot function to its fullest potential. For all of us at Dublin Coffman High School, service is essential into the success of clubs, organizations, and events. The time and effort we give to service is indicative of all our loyalty and commitment to our school and community. I feel the following quote from Leslie Knope from the popular show Parks and Recreation best encompasses the overall spirit of service. When asked why she continued to be a public servant, she replied, "Because I love the work." Not to say that public service isn't attractive, because it definitely is, but that's not why we do it. We do it because we get the chance to work hard at work worth doing alongside a team of people we love.
At this time, we will induct the new members with the National Honor Society Pledge. Will the candidates please raise your right hand and repeat after me? I pledge to uphold
I pledge to uphold
the highest purposes
the highest purposes
of the National Honor Society,
of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been elected.
to which I have been elected.
I will strive to adopt its principles.
I will strive to adopt its principles.
I will be loyal to my school,
I will be loyal to my school,
and I will maintain and encourage
and I will maintain and encourage
high standards of scholarship,
high standards of scholarship,
leadership,
leadership,
character,
character,
and service.
and service.
I will lead forward
I will lead forward
in all things that will advance
in all things that will advance
the welfare of Dublin Coffman High School.
the welfare of Dublin Coffman High School.
Membership is more than an honor. It carries with it a responsibility. It should be considered a continuation of an obligation and a loyal commitment to yourself and your community. Congratulations.
This concludes the induction ceremony of the National Honor Society. Thank you for joining us. Before you go, I would like to share a quote from the famous Ron Swanson. "Great job, everyone. The reception will be held in each of our individual houses alone. Thank you."